Oh, I would never do this. Oh, this is impossible. No way. How did you do this? They look at me. How did you do it? Welcome to a new episode of the Ewa Eckert podcast. I am Ewa Eckert. I am your host. I am a Polish immigrant with a big heart, strong accent, as you can hear, kick-ass husband, and two amazing kids. I inspire women, just like you, around the world to take bold action towards their dreams, passions, and desires so their life becomes more meaningful and fulfilled. I believe that the best superhero of your unique purpose is inside all of you, all of us, and we should share it with the world to make the world a better place. I hope that this episode will help you finally discover the power of self-belief, self-motivation, so you can stop making the excuses and create the life you truly desire and deserve to have by being the upgraded version of you. Welcome to the show, guys. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you. Today, you might be thinking like, wow, what is she talking about? Well, you gotta just stay tuned and listen and take some notes, because I discovered this many times inside of me, and finally I put it together. You have two sides. What two sides? You have the sides like you are the beautiful, sexy, strong, powerful, and the adventurous one. It's all blended together. But if you think about the sides, you might be like the one that is cautious. It's soft, empathetic, not taking any risk, because the other side has not been discovered yet by you. And what I mean by this, you need to do these things to discover the other side. Otherwise, you might be living the life that you will never know what you are capable of. And I'm saying this because if you listen to my previous episodes, you know that we do these crazy things. We did just climb the mountain, San Gorgonio Mountain in California. If you don't know, check it out. What kind of trail this is? It's 21 miles. And we did this with our 10 and 13-year-old. There were some other bunch of badass men along the side, but there were only 3 girls. There were 2 10-year-old girls and 1 adult woman, which is me. And you might be thinking insane, because this is what my friends and people that I talk about, they think that this is insane. Oh, I would never do this. Oh, this is impossible. No way. How did you do this? They look at me. How did you do it? I did it because I tried. I wanted to do it. I want to test myself. And this is the thing, guys. When I think, if somebody would have told me 20, 30 years ago that I'm going to be doing such a thing, that this is what the crystal ball of my future is going to show, I would be like, this is just insane. That I will be doing some crazy obstacle course and climbing ropes and doing crazy stuff. It's like insane. But because I surround myself with people who push me, like my husband, his friends, the Modern Day Night, the MDK Project people, I kind of joined these men on this journey. And what I've realized is that a lot of times the women don't show up. And it started making, it makes me think. I'm like, why these girls don't show up? And I came to conclusion is that because they don't believe that they have it in them. Because what otherwise would have stopped you? Do you think that you don't train for it? That one thing, and I understand. But what if you would have just tried? What if you would have just show up? What if you would have taken the opportunity to just see? Because if you take the opportunity, you might discover something that will completely surprise you. And that's what I wanted to tell you today. It doesn't need to be a climb in a mountain. No one says that you're going to be climbing a mountain. This is just a metaphor. What I want to inspire you to do today is to try something out of your comfort zone. Do something that is so different and just almost like imaginary, because you won't be able to see what you are capable of. And why I'm saying this is because when you do these things, these wins stack up. And when you create a list of 100 incredible things that you achieved in life, and you should do this. If you haven't done it, you should do this. You should create that list. You're going to be so amazed by the things that you've done. And when I was looking at it, I'm like, the big jump for me when I did was when I was 20 years old, when I came by myself to America. That was a huge leap, huge jump. Just imagine coming to another world, another continent without your loved ones, just by yourself. Just imagine this scenario. How would you feel? Strange family, strange language, strange culture, everything new. It's like a lot of people, the older we get, it's harder for us to do it because we don't do enough of these things. So this is the thing, the bravery, the part of you being brave, it's kind of being, I think, suppressed by the things that, the adult life. Like you see people, as they grow older, they become more scared of the things, so they stop doing them, period. So the whole idea is to continuously doing these things. Because I came to America and then I have, a period of years that I didn't do these huge things, crazy things until we opened up our gym. Let's put it this way. There are some other smaller things that I did. But I didn't do these things. And this was just, investing in business is different than climbing a mountain, but it's still something that it's scary. That's what I'm saying. Like, do something that makes you feel like questioning your own self. Like, can I do this? And just the other day, I met friends. We were at the ranch and I was talking to one of them, and she signed up for a course to jump with a parachute. Like, all the course, I don't know, it's like 30 lessons. And at the end, you kind of folding your own parachute and you need to trust yourself to jump off the plane. I mean, this is a next level too. Because we, at least when we were going on the hike, I have other people with me. Obviously, I have my own water and food and I'm responsible for myself, right? It's not like we're climbing a mountain with ropes and other things, but it's just, I have people. Here, we're talking about taking lessons, jumping with an instructor, and eventually you're jumping with yourself. And it's up to you to fold this parachute. And you better fold it well, otherwise you are a flat pancake on the ground, right? So doing something like this, doing these things, will stack up these wins. And the more you do them, you've realized that it's not as hard as you thought. It's not as hard. Maybe it was hard, but it was worth it. And you build another level of confidence, number one. You learned something about yourself that you never knew, number two. You made connections, and you created the armor, the next level of you that builds that strength and resilience in you that you can do it. That your body is capable of much more than you could ever imagine. Because we're talking about physical, mental. There is a lot of aspects here, right? When you go on a hike or jump off the parachute or invest in business. I mean, I see this all the time. Women are scared. Women don't believe in themselves. Women don't want to invest in themselves. You live such a small life. Then you live in that scarcity mindset constantly thinking, oh my God, I can't do this. I'm not enough. I can't invest. Like and then you bring in more to yourself. You bring in more of this to yourself, and you constantly, instead of creating the bigger picture of you, the more free picture, the picture of you like the strong woman, like think about some superhero, of your favorite superhero. Then how is she, right? How is she showing up on her missions? You kind of retract back and you only are the person that you know right now. But what about the unknown side that you have? So if I never tried these things, I would have not known that I'm capable of so much more. And that's the next level. You see, when you show up to these episodes, I tell you, I hope that this episode will help you finally discover this stuff. Because I'm giving you an example of doing these things. Our 24-hour challenges were the same. Facing the challenges of not sleeping, working out, for instance, constantly, doing push-ups for 24 hours. We had a PFT challenge when you do push-ups, crawl-outs, squat thrusts, and then you walk up and down the hill. Is this insane? Absolutely. This is insane next level. But we don't need to do it to such an extent. You can just do something that is uncomfortable enough for you. Maybe it's, taking a cold shower in the morning every day for 30 days. Doing some kind of a challenge, like we did a 6-week challenge right now. I'm doing by the time you finish, you maybe watch this episode, we're going to be after the challenge. It's a 40-day habits challenge. And participants open up the course each day. There is a new course. They need to make comments. They need to do actually this challenge. They need to do what they're being asked for. That's the whole idea of doing the challenge, opening up the course, listening to and doing it. Maybe you need to go and sit in an ice bath, right? Maybe you need to go and work out today in a very uncomfortable weather. Maybe it's 100 degrees and you should work out. That's going to be next level for you, Maybe you need to sign up for coaching today. You need to invest in some other program. That's what I'm talking about. That's the next level of you. Otherwise, you will never discover the other side. So that means that you're not living fully. Maybe for you will be, you are afraid of wearing sexy clothes, or you feel uncomfortable in your own skin and you like, no, I will never wear this because it's not me. Maybe that's another part of you. Maybe you've been the one that do these crazy stuff, but maybe for you, wearing a dress or wearing sexy clothes, you think that you can't do this. What if you would try? So either way, the direction, just describe those two sides. Or maybe picture yourself. What would be the other side that you wanted to see? How about that? You know yourself as you are. Like, I dress up for these episodes. I love wearing dresses. I love dressing up. I love making, doing hair, makeup. I can be the girly girl. But then you're going to see me totally in workout clothes, or climbing up the mountain, or sitting in the ice bath that it's 30 degrees, like crazy stuff. So there is another level, another side of me. I can be strong, powerful, resilient, like driven, focus-driven, like the other side of me. But sometimes you can't describe the side because you don't know what it is, because you never sit down and you think about it. So what if you would sit down today and say, this is what I am, but what would be the avatar of me if I could do anything I want in life? What could be this person? What is this person? What kind of qualities of life or qualities of character this person possess? If I want to show up as my best self tomorrow, what could I be? How I'm going to show up? What I am missing right now in my life that I should have tomorrow? Maybe, just simply as talking to strangers, or smiling when you're entering the store, or being more confident when you put on a pair of heels, when going to the office. What is the next level? What is the person that maybe it's hiding inside of you that you think, I should have been like this, but you're not, because you're constantly thinking that you're not enough. So those are the exercises. That's what I'm asking you to do today, tomorrow. Like, find the other side, because we have two sides. Each of us has it. So you can't live with just that one side, because if you discover the other side, you're going to start feeling more fulfilled in life. You're going to start feeling, wow, this is me. This is me. This is the new me. I'm going to give you an example. My daughter's been, she's been along, or my sons, they've been along the journey with us. And my daughter's been doing the hikes and 24-hour challenges. And she's been showing up at my events. She's been doing the events with me. She's been traveling the world with me. When we go and I speak at those events, she travels with me and she shows up in these rooms of other women. She doesn't know these strangers. And she used to be very shy. Today she comes up and she talks and she asks questions and she shakes hands. If I never put her in these rooms, she would have never discovered this stuff. The same with workouts. She does these workouts now day after day. We work out outside. We go to the gym. She tries just the other day working out with us on the machine, doing these things. So I am encouraging her to find the other side within her, because maybe she didn't feel like she has it, but because I am pushing her like, look, you can try, you can lift, you can do this. She's trying and she's doing this stuff. So don't limit yourself. Try to discover the other side of you. Like the coins has two sides. You can discover your side, guys. So do the exercise today. Please share this episode with others. And I hope that you got some great content today. So remember that the superhero is within you guys. You just need to rediscover it. I hope that you like this episode. Please subscribe. Click the button below. And I see you next time, guys. No excuses.